A wise man once said, "Everything stinks until you finished." Dr. Seuss, that is. I think we can all relate to this statement in some way. I've come to realize that Dr. Seuss was a very profound man. He also said this. He also said this. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you cannot win because you'll play against you. As I reflect on the last 4 years, I cannot recount the number of times I told myself that I couldn't do it. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't meant to be here. I remember thinking that I'm just different. But I can't recount the number of times that Rachel, Emily, my mentor, other Blavin scholars, Paul, Amy, have told me you can. You are more than smart enough. You don't just belong here, you deserve to be here. What I have learned over the last 4 years cannot be summed up into words. I have learned self-appreciation. I have learned that everything about all of us is just fine. I have learned that it takes a team effort, that doing it by yourself is just overrated. I have learned that asking for help makes you courageous. The true meaning of perseverance means seeking help when you need it and offering it when you can give it. Taking it one day at a time and one obstacle at a time. Being resilient means keeping your end goal first in mind. Everything else is a decoy. I must say today that we are all more than resilient. We are relentless, fierce, beautiful, and don't forget, we're Michigan graduates. So that makes us the fierce and the best. They say that you can't choose your family, and I found more than anything that that isn't true. The most important thing that I have learned is that families come in all different shapes and sizes, and no biological factor could ever change that. I thank you all for being a part of mine, for being my friend when I needed to gossip, having a cheer in your office when I needed a nap or to cry, for being a parent when I needed tough love, for helping me solve a problem that I could have avoided but never saying I told you so, for never letting us give up on ourselves or each other, for showing us that money is never a replacement for support, for not beating us up, for not responding to emails. But most of all, thank you for dinner at the Chop House. That is every college student's dream come true. I would like to thank everyone on behalf of all the scholars for sharing this moment with us. Paul and Amy, it is an honor to be in your presence. There are no words that can express the amount of gratitude that we all have for your involvement, generosity, and ongoing support. I have to personally thank my mentor, Emily Flingstrom. She has been everything that I've never knew I needed. Rachel. Rachel, you are my superwoman. No one can ever contest that. I have no compensation. Okay, I'm sorry. Said I was not gonna leave. Okay, so I want to take a moment. I actually made this, it's a stole of gratitude. It's dedicated to my mother, but I also wanted to give it to Rachel. She made me cry. For being my mom, my friend. Okay, all right, back to this. I have to thank God because I know that my life has been in His divine order. My family and my friends have supported me along the way. Most of all, I have to thank my mother. My mother often told me, do not strive to be like me, strive to be better than me. Though she is no longer with us, her stunning ability to be the sweetest, most giving, and happiest person I've ever met, despite her own adversity, has given me my own personal motivation every day. Little does she know she was the first person to teach me how to be resilient. And for that, tomorrow we graduate. I dedicate my degree and my life to sobriety and loving memory of her. Last but not least, graduates, as we complete this journey and start new ones, let us remember that we have proven that nothing can define us, nor stop us, nor deter us from getting where we want to be. Just remember those all-nighters that we never thought we'd make it through, those classes that seem impossible, those annoying group projects, those 15-page study guides that read not all inclusive, the teachers that seem too hard to understand, the mornings that seem to come too soon, the roommates that seem to have only one goal: make our lives miserable. The dorm food that seemed impossible to swallow. We stomached it all. No matter where life takes us next, we know now without a doubt we have it in our ability to make a difference, and it all started here as Blavin scholars at the University of Michigan. As my aunt always says, you are the captain of your own fate. And today, my friends, we have arrived. Enjoy. Thank you, guys.